Last night, UCLA suffered its second straight 20-plus point loss to number 15 Michigan State.
Yeah.
And at about the 4 minutes to go mark left in the game, UCLA center Stephen Jamerson II, a former Michigan State player, flagrantly fouled Carson Cooper going on a dunk attempt. It wasn't the same as what the Providence St. John's thing was. Similar vibe. Bryce Hopkins had played at Providence, and then Powell ripped him down. That was more violent than this was. But Cronin then, as Jamerson's coming off the court, because he immediately was like, get off the court, Cronin then goes a step further to throw him out of the game.
Yes.
And this has been taken in a whole lot of ways by a lot of people.
I thought the best line belonged to Tom Izzo.
Okay.
And they asked Tom about it. And he says, I guess Mick upgraded to a flagrant 2.
That's the first time I saw Coach do it, but that sounds like Mick, so he'll get that straightened out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, look, we've already talked about Jerome Tang. And let's be, okay, at the end of the season, they probably would have let him go.
Yeah.
Okay? But when he said something about the players, about taking away gear, things like that, which, by the way, what, you think Mike Krzyzewski never did that?
He did it all the time.
Of course he did.
He talked about it openly.
Yes.
The players have too.
Yes. Right? But, we can't, it's 2026. You can't do that. Okay, well, all right, fine. Now you got a guy just sending a guy to the locker room. Right? And not only that, Xavier Booker, who had played at Michigan State, transferred to UCLA. So now the student section, of course, knows that the Izzone knows he's there. So they're chanting his name all night. And, of course, Mick gets asked in the postgame about the students chanting Booker. And he looks at the guy, he says, what a stupid question. He says, do you think I care what the student section yells? Right.
He then accused the reporter of raising their voice at him, and he said, yeah, you are. Everybody is standing here listening to you. Everybody, this is on camera. They can hear you answer this question. I can give, and I quote, a rat's blank about the other team's student section.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, I know.
I mean, you've been with me with student sections and so forth, like right behind us. And so he said, I say, I don't care. I tell it, I look at it, I go, I could care less. The only thing I've ever told students that sit behind me, right? I look at them and go, guys, I don't care what you yell during the game, just don't swear.
Yeah. And
that's all I said. You can yell anything you want behind me, just don't swear. All right. So,
I know in other basketball news, a player we talked about yesterday, and I want to bring up again today. Yesterday, Texas Tech loses to Arizona State. The big note from the game was JT Toppin was driving to the basket and looks like he hurt his knee to some extent. We do not know exactly what it was. It was an apparent lower leg injury. The fear is, of course, the ACL, based on where the injury was and what it looked like. He was helped off the court. And that is a big piece because he is one of the better players in the nation. He's
really
third-year, strong player. Texas Tech is a team that could upset a lot of players. We saw it against Arizona where they beat them.
Yeah.
And so it throws a wrench into the season for Arizona State or for Texas Tech.
Right. But that's how fragile your seed line can be, and that's how fragile your postseason can be because you need essentially all hands on deck. You look at it, Michigan is going to play Duke this weekend. Well,
weird. The middle of February playing.
Yeah, but that's set up for TV.
I know.
Right? Okay, I think that's great. I think it's absolutely great that they are playing this weekend. Right? It's the kind of game college basketball needs. And you look at the other night. Michigan plays Purdue. It's a terrific game. The game's on Peacock. Under the category of, you have to be kidding me. Really?
Yeah.
You put that game on Peacock? I didn't see it. A lot of America didn't see it. That's your idea of showcasing the best of the Big Ten? Okay. So now you got this game that is set up in the middle because, for example, Ohio State played Virginia on Saturday in that Nashville shootout. Terrific game. Great for Ohio State to play it. It gives you a little more non-conference juice. Virginia's having a great year. Think about where they were when Tony Bennett left.
Ryan Odom has brought them to a real strong place.
He's done a great job down there. And Ohio State played without Mobley. So that you're playing without one of the top shooting guards in the country. And again, that's that fine line. Well, now you've got this Duke-Michigan game coming up. And what's been the key for both teams? Both teams have been healthy all year. Both teams have been healthy all year.
And as someone who got to watch too much of Duke beat Syracuse, their defense is hounding. They are a defensive-first team. They can score a lot because they're incredible, and they get out in transition, which is like, what is the best offense? Defense. Because as soon as you put yourself in a fast break situation where it's a 2-on-1, I'm taking Cameron Boozer going to the rim against a lot of opponents.
Yeah.
And it's how it works.
But okay, so I want to talk about Michigan for 1 second, then we'll go to whatever topic you want.
Yeah.
And that is when you put together your roster, and everybody's doing it in the offseason all the time, you need to put together not just a group of all-stars. You need to put together a team. And they get Lindenborg to come in. Lindenborg, right away, everybody knew he was one of the top transfers in the country. Everybody knew. The X factor with Lindenborg is this. We all see what he can do offensively. But now, after watching him twice in person and watching the games on TV, there are very few people in the college game that have the ability to defend anybody 1 through 5. Like you might be able to defend 3 through 5, or you might be able to defend 1 through 3.
Yeah.
All right. He can defend anybody. And I see this all the time. When somebody gets hot against them, and one of the cases with Freddie DeLeon here, they'll take Lindenborg and they'll switch him to that guy. He may be the point guard. He may be the center. But they'll switch him to that guy. His defense is outstanding. Now let's get to the next part. They brought in Elliot Cadeau from North Carolina.
Yes.
Who is a pass first, shoot second guy. He has been the glue that has kept everything together. Morez Johnson, good player. Okay? Mahdi, we all know he's the rim protector. Right? I mean, I don't care if he had 31 points or not. Burnett's an okay player. He's not a great player. Sorry.
And then you've got
right.
the likes
with
of
all due respect, in other words, on that team, that starting lineup, Burnett is the weak link.
Yeah. And then you've got the Will Cheddars, the LJ Kaysons, Roddy Gales, Trey McKennies.
Okay. Now, Roddy Gale's struggling. I mean, he is slumping. Cheddar's been like just a bit piece. They bring him in. He does play. He needs to hit a 3 for them. Kaysen has been actually better this year than last year. McKenney is a really nice talent. Really nice talent. But they're a well put together team. So I need rim protection. They got Mahdi from UCLA. I need a power forward to go with them. They bring in Johnson from Illinois. Okay? But then they've got the X factor guy in Lindenborg, and they brought in a point guard. The point guard that UCLA has, Donovan Dent, thinks about Donovan Dent first.
He's a score-first point guard.
Right? He thinks about Donovan Dent first. Oh, and by the way, I'll get you guys involved too. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay? Not Elliot Cadeau. Now, Cadeau does score. But he scores when it's there. He doesn't try and force an opportunity. He takes an opportunity. It's a really good job of team building. Now you can do that when you got a $15 million roster.
It helps.
That does help.
Last night in basketball, so you mentioned Michigan. They beat Purdue 91-80. Elsewhere in the Big Ten, Iowa beat Nebraska 57-52. Bennett Stirtz put 25 up on the board.
Yeah,
he was
okay.
good.
I watched that game, and actually, I thought Stirtz offensively was okay. I mean, really, no better than okay offensively. His defense was exemplary because they put him on Peyton Sanford last night. Or excuse me, Price Sanford. They put him on Price Sanford last night. Stirtz plays his backside off. He never comes out. He's a 40-minute-a-game guy. He's already had over 50 games in his career. I think it's like 53 games in his career now.
He's played a lot of basketball.
Including last night where he's played 40 minutes. He's had 53 games where he's played 40 minutes or more in a game. And that was the case last night. He got hurt at one point last night. Came out of the huddle on back. Right?
Yep.
And this guy, he has the ball in his hands the vast majority of the time. Iowa does not play an aesthetically pleasing brand of basketball in any way, shape, or form. They shot 33% last night, won the game because they held Nebraska without a field goal for 6.5 minutes to close the game out.
Which, like, how difficult is that to do?
Especially against a team like Nebraska that has scoring ability. Sanford is a 17.5 to 18-point-a-game guy. Now, Nebraska's not a deep team. They only played 7 guys last night, which that I kind of thought going in they'd only play 7 guys. So they're not a deep team. And Mast did not have a good game last night. But the key was the job that Stirtz did on Sanford. You know, Sanford comes back and they're all chanting the whole thing. You know, it's like, hey, okay, I got it. He used to play for you. His brother was really good for you. I got it. Your brother was a bench player. He probably would have started on this year's Iowa team. But it's the first time in 2 seasons that Iowa's beaten a ranked team. And that was a big one. They stormed the court last night, the whole thing. But Stirtz is, I mean, you look at, we talked about the guys that Michigan has. There's a lot of really, really good players in this league. Stirtz makes a really good argument for being Big Ten Player of the Year.
And that's why, especially last year, when Drake was getting a run and they beat Missouri and then had Texas Tech, it was like, when you've got someone who can not just play well, but control the game in the aspects he does. Where last year for Drake, he wasn't, again, putting up 35, 40 points. He's putting up 20. And he's just doing everything. Like, there is something to be said for having that level of talent.
Well,
in terms of like a player on the court who can control.
Stirtz is a basketball player. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a great athlete, but he is a basketball player. He knows where all the chess pieces are. He also knows there's a greater responsibility on him because the cast around him is good, not great. I mean, there's no other standout that
he has to make them better.
Yes. He makes everybody on that team better. He has now put himself in a position where he is now a draftable NBA guy. Now, it's going to take a lot of guts for an NBA guy to sit there and actually go, we're going to take Stirtz. No, but he's not 18 years old. Yeah, we'll take Stirtz. He's a basketball player. No, we need an 18-year-old that doesn't know how to play. Oh, really? We do? I forgot. We're talking about the NBA. But he's made himself, I think, a first-round draftable player because I think Stirtz is the kind of guy, I don't care what he's Division II, Drake, or Iowa. This guy plays.
He plays, and at every level he's played, really and it's been the same consistent, good basketball.
And it's his defense last night because they'll put him on the best player. It was his defense last night that made the difference in the game. Iowa overall played good defense, but his defense in particular, because Sanford was the guy that Nebraska needed to get going last night.
Into the game with 2 steals and 2 blocks, along with the defensive effort. Other games last night,
works his brains out.
That he does. Other games last night.
And by the way, that game was on BTN. I got the chance to see it.
Rhode Island took down number 18 St. Louis, 81-76. NC State beat North Carolina, 82-58. North Carolina was without Caleb Wilson right now, their main point guard, their presumed lottery pick talent. So North Carolina just got kind of demolished.
But what has North Carolina done since they beat Duke?
Nothing.
They lost against Miami. Not a great loss.
Yeah, they beat Pitt and then lost.
They beat Pitt. Right? And you know what I think Pitt is, I mean, to me, that's the single worst loss Penn State all year because I don't think Pitt's very good. And then they lost NC State. Like, really?
Elsewhere, number 21 Louisville lost SMU 95-85. Wisconsin, number 24, lost to Ohio State, 86-69. Bruce Thornton, 27-9-8 in that game.
Again,
it's just a display.
You know what I think of Bruce Thornton. Bruce Thornton is a guy that I think probably he'll go undrafted. I can see him maybe getting a two-way with somebody at best. But doggone, he's a good college basketball player.
And he's the player you want on your team. He's a guy who you'd like to have on your team.
I really like Thornton a lot. Thanks for listening to Sports Talk with Steve Jones. Catch the latest from me on the 7 Mountain Sports YouTube page. Find clips of the show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook by searching up 7 Mountain Sports.